All right, we got these units out of here, and it's the next day. We're gonna take the transmission out today. That's a lot of fun. First thing though, we need to straighten this up a bit, okay? This is a mess. I'm leaving the tools and stuff over there because that's fine. But we need to straighten this up a bit, make it look a little nicer. And by that, I mean just picking up trash and putting them inside of trash cans. This is gonna require a little bit more of an advanced tool. As you can see, it's laying on the ground here. It's named the broom. So what happens when I clean a car out, it's right here, and I use that vacuum that's right there. And all the trash literally just gets thrown inside of here, and then I pick it up later, and I didn't do that. So now we must pick it all up. I have my trusty Quickie aluminum job site contractor grade aluminum debris pan. That one. Amazing. All the aluminum debris has been picked up and now goes inside of there. And then we put this back over there, and this goes right here, and that will stay there. Yes, it will. This we're gonna need here in a second. But first, we must take these units out there, and we're gonna use some of my favorite product, gunk, engine degreaser. It's awesome because you can spray it from real far away, and it works a charm. Hopefully we can restore this here back to looking nice and clean. Can't do anything about those holes, sadly, and my vehicular OCD will kick in, and I will order another one eventually. All right, now first things first, we need to clean our workspace because we're going to be using right here to clean all the parts. So I need to move all this stuff out of the way, and then I need to grab trusty dusty Toro leaf blower, and I need to blow away all of my sins. Et tu je le quoi? Excuse me, where do you go? Eh? Sir, this is an Arby's. I need your leaf blower. Where'd it go? Here's this. What's this? Where'd this come from? Son of a... Yo! Whose man's is this? When did we get this unit? I've been out of town for a little bit, so I get excited at new objects. So we have this now, apparently. And we have these. What else do we have? Parking cones. Cool. I got my leaf blower and my extension cord. I'm leaving that like that because I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's fine. Hulk strong. Open 60-year-old garage door with one hand. Yes. Alrighty. Now we must leaf blow this because I'm not getting leaves all over my skid plates. I'm gonna ration the use of this because I need it for my actual engine, not just for heat shielding that no one's gonna ever look at. But I just want it to look nice because why not? And then I'm gonna hose it off and hopefully it looks like new. Dang, that's shiny. Dang. All right, let's see the transformation. Dang. That's looking better. Dang, that's looking better. I didn't record any of that. Are you kidding me? All right. What I did was I got the pressure washer out and I cleaned this up with the pressure washer. I cleaned everything up with the pressure washer. I cleaned those two over there. I came in here with the leaf blower. I leaf blowed all the stuff that went underneath this car from those carbon filter thingies or charcoal filters. This down here was all filled with leaves, and I blew those all out and they went under the car. So I blew all that out. I'm gonna go change my shoes because I got my shoes soaked, and now, yeah, so I can't believe I didn't record any of that. I'm so upset I could throw my phone through the throttle body, and yeah, that'd be nice. So I'm upset, angry, how dare GoPro. Stop recording. All right, so this is my dumb self realizing that I forgot to make a point in the video where I explained what I was about to do. I went upstairs to change my shoes. I came back down thinking I had already said what I'm about to do, and I just got into this car and put the time lapse up and started working. So what shall proceed for the next couple minutes of the video are the time lapses of me taking out this drive shaft, and I have to get to the rest of the footage, but I believe it is me unplugging a bunch of stuff for the transmission as well. But I shall throw this in here so that it doesn't cut from me being upset because I forgot to record about me spraying some heat shielding off to just me taking apart underneath the car. Alrighty, here's a very crude update because I know that you probably can't see that much and I'm holding it by my hand, so it's not very good camera work, and I know a lot of the time lapse is not going to be really workable, but well, I finally got that off back there. The input shaft, output shaft, part of the transmission on the back, you have to pry it out. I had to spray it with PB Blaster so that I could get between, because there's like a little bit of rust between it, and it kind of like welded itself together. So I sprayed PB Blaster on it. I was able to pry it out. Finally, now I can spin the drive shaft so that I can get to the Guustavv bolts here. Yes, that's what this rubber piece is called. It's called the Guustavv. So I'm gonna get the Guustavv out, or just this part of the Guustavv, the drive shaft, out, and lower that down, and I'll leave the Guustavv on there so that when I take the transmission out, it's just still attached. And hopefully I don't drop the drive shaft on my face because I'd break my nose, because that's steel. So this is going to be heavy and I have to do it strategically so I don't kill myself. So wish me luck. I'm going to put you guys back on time lapse just because I can't actually keep this on my head and record. It's an absolute pain in the ass because I'm on jack stands, not like on a lift or anything nice, which I'm going to have to get here soon because I hate this. But thought I'd give y'all an update on the drive shaft because this unit here was a pain in my butt to get out, or well, to get that out at least. I have news. We have removed drive shaft from the car. Look at this. No drive shaft at all. It's right there. This is tremendous news. I've been trying to get this out for a long time now, so I'm happy it's out finally. Now we can move on to the fun part, which is this. This is the fun part here. Removing the transmission. Yeah, it's a lot of fun from the videos I've saw. I'm going to clean up the mess that I've made right now though with this. Bag my bolts and everything, and then I'm gonna get started on this transmission. All right, now that we got this drive shaft out and I got my mess under there cleaned up, I'll get all my drive shaft bolts and everything in a baggie. Now we can work on removing the wiring for the transmission. So we're gonna hop down here real quick on my imaginary creeper, which is just laying on your back on the cardboard and grabbing whatever's above you and pulling yourself right back. Now that you can only see the floor, I shall walk around like this. Where is this? Okay, we're little flathead. All right, now that you're just looking at my shoes, we shall get back under here and not hit our head off the subframe and crawl on concrete, baby, to get to this point here with this flashlight. And then I see, yes, you must remove these clips here. Once you have an actual flashlight, it's easy. Yes. Man, there's a lot of oil here. That is a lot of oil. Jeez. All right, now, there we are. Those come out really, I love that noise. So I could just move that over to the side, pop that one off, slide that out. That's a lot of oil, man. This is leaking a lot of oil. There's that. Now we have to find where this wire goes. I'm getting oil on my face from that. That's healthy. Is this speed sensor, I'm guessing? Or no, that's the actual main plug. You spin that, and it is. And I was right. Pull that unit out there. Ooh. I'm in a very, very uncomfortable position right now. Let's use this side of it. Let's not be idiots. Let's be big brains. Ah, that hurt. When it cut. Dang, I poked my finger. Sad. Can we get an F in the chat for the loss of cells in my finger there? Ooh. Ooh. Might want to turn it this way. Ooh. There we go. Watch me mess these ones up too and have to spend $80 on a new one. Aha. O2 sensor, O2 sensor. Brand new. We're gonna have to get rid of those too. Shh. Don't tell the government, because they will get upset and be like, oh, you're killing a polar bear up in north area where the polar bear. A polar bear is falling over because you got the cats deleted on your 7 series, Bishop. We must arrest you now and charge you with felonies. Yeah, I haven't taken those heat shielding out yet, but I think that is, I'm gonna guess a 17 millimeter. Here we have an 18 here, which is the only other thing it could be besides the rest of the numbers that are in the existing world. Come here. This is an awkward position. And then this boy goes up in there like this. There's a train going by, so please mind the noise. Where's the train? Over there? Cool. Back to my garage here. Here in my garage, I'm trying to think of how I can get that. Honk! 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 I have a louder noise. You already know the deal. You see, they've stopped honking. All right, now that we've made noises for no reason, watch me have just like watch that and be like when you're ringing a bell on the train. Watch like how many rings mean something, and they think something horrible just happened because I just oh god. All right, so we're gonna get back down here and figure out how exactly we're gonna remove that part of the wiring harness here, because I don't wanna like just drop it down and pinch it or have it grab or something stupid and me have to spend another 400 bucks on a new wiring harness. Ooh, don't fall off my head, GoPro. Ooh, sheesh. She's fresh down here. There goes honking again. She's fresh down here. Sheesh, sheesh. Oh, I didn't grab a bit for that. Gosh dang it. Alrighty. Let's see exactly what your boy can do. I'm in full body pain. Full body pain. All right. Let's see. Can we grab her? Yes, sir. Can we pull her up? What is you stuck on? She ain't stuck on nothing. Oh, where does this go to? Oh, that's not even connected to it. Oh, shit. Or no, not. What is this connected to? I can't see. Is that a ground? Yes, it sure as enough is. How do you remove El Groundo? And over there, that's the plan. Transmission Audi in there. Let's get her done. I'm gonna throw you guys up on a time lapse for this because it's gonna be a long time and I have 20 minutes left on my GoPro SD card. I just had to change this one out because I filled the 64 gigabyte one up over here. I didn't know that you can order a 256 gigabyte one, and I didn't do that, and I wish I did. I'm trying to be very careful touching this shit with hands covered in oil and dirt and stuff. So I'm gonna get under here, throw you guys up on a time lapse. I know the camera angles aren't the best, but I mean, this is as much as I can do with what I got here, which is sitting my GoPro mount, the head mount on the ground and bending it how I need it. So it's fun. And when I accidentally hit it and I have to reset it up, it's a lot of fun too. I'm gonna reconnect this so I have something else to do later because I have nothing to look forward to in life. That is aggressive. So that all the, good. We saved it. We saved it. We saved it. Yay-hoo! All right. Now that I saved that from destruction, I shall now climb under here and undo what is remaining of these bolts. I now need something short. We'll just go for it, you know? I'm gonna put this piece of wood here on this. Goodbye, brethren. I shall put you on time lapse. Well, it seems as that I am ill-equipped for this job. I do not have a 27 millimeter deep socket for moving the engine, and I tried by hand, and you cannot move this thing. Like, the compression and these things are so bad, like so high that you cannot move it by hand. So I tried taking the belt off thinking that, oh, maybe it's because of the resistance between the oil pump and the alternator and water pump and stuff that's making it hard. Nope, it's just that hard to move. And also, I don't think that would be helping either, and I can't get that off. But I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and grab a 27 millimeter deep socket so that I can move this and take those bolts off, because if it wasn't for that, this transmission would be coming out tonight, and it's kind of sad that I can't, but what you gonna do? I can't spawn a 27 millimeter deep socket. I'm gonna go lay down in bed because it's 8:25 at night and I'm super tired from doing this shit. And I need a shower and I need to just vibe out. But first we need a cold start on the Durango, because y'all have never seen that car before. And trust me, it is not anything to miss. Dang, son. That's the unit right there. That's the unit right there. Dang, listen to this. Listen to that. Dang. All right. That's enough. We have acquired 27mm Duralast AutoZone socket. So what we're gonna do with this is now, today, we can turn the motor like this so that we can align those crankshaft bolts, or not crankshaft bolts, those torque converter bolts, and take those torque converter bolts out so that we can then take the transmission out. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna start doing that right now. First though, I have to go and empty a SIM card for this GoPro because I don't have any more room on this one. Like I'm like 15 minutes left of recording and I need like an hour of recording. So I'm gonna have to go empty this unit here and I'll be right back and we can start taking that transmission out of this absolute unit. All right, now that I have like an hour and 45 minutes of recording time on this dang GoPro here, we can start taking out the torque converter bolts on this absolute unit right here. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the direction of rotation for this is. Probably clockwise like every other engine in the world, I'm pretty sure. So, but the compression stroke, whenever I have to like find the spot on the compression stroke to where it'll stay up and not try to rotate back under compression. So we have to look under here and see in a little handy dandy hole where the torque convertibles are. I didn't grab my flashlight, but that's just what you got to do. There's 4 torque converter bolts, and all you do is rotate that till you can see them. Grab your 18mm socket on your wrench right there, and then take the 4 out, and then we can start working on taking the bell housing bolts off to drop the transmission down. So let's get started trying to find these bolts here. It's gonna take a little while. Can I see one even coming into? Yep. Move it just a little bit more. Yep. Grab this. Grab this. Where'd my 18mm go? Right there. Broken loose. So now I can grab my little extendo here. Put this right here. Ooh, I wish there was somewhere I could connect it to, but since this is mostly an aluminum vehicle, I have a hard time finding stuff to click onto. Why am I laying on my stomach to do this? There's only 4 of them, so we don't have to suffer for so long. You gotta turn it again, and so on, so forth. There she is. What about now? Nope. Okay. That did nothing. Last torque converter bolt is out. Yay. Alrighty, now time for the fun part, which is taking this whole unit out here. I ordered some new degreaser. I love gunk a lot, but there was a good deal going on Amazon. So I got some WD-40, their new degreaser. I don't know if it's any good. I will let you know. I seen a bunch of reviews on it, but it was not like engine reviews, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to see, like, to get the grease off like an engine. So I'm gonna have to look and see how. Now, fun part. We have to take the drive shaft support out, or just unbolt it enough to where I can lower it a bit to where I can get to the upper bolts on this, because I don't want to take the intake manifold off to get to all that. And on the tutorial, you just lower the back of the bolt off, the back of the transmission down, and it tilts the engine backwards, and you can get to those bolts. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I have to find something to put under there to support it. I might use a jack, like one of the car jacks, like the old cheap ones. Let's grab one out of the Rango here. Where's the keys to this bad bitch? Come here. Will this work or will this kill me or break my transmission housing? We'll see. So I'm gonna put this back here enough to where I can, I don't know if I trust it to hold the back of my transmission up. I mean, the one in this car is like one of those weird, it's like a scissor jack, but it doesn't have this. It's just like this, and it doesn't have this part. It's weird as shit. So we're not doing that. All right, so I just discovered that 8 of my video files are audio only. They don't have any videos. They're just audio, which is fine because it was mostly just me unbolting the transmission and figuring out that I needed to get a special e-Torx bit to be able to take out the top 6 bolts or whatever. So it's not really that much. It's literally me just laying underneath the car talking about what the hell's going on. So I have this time lapse. I'm going to throw the time lapse in here, and then we're going to cut over to whatever is after the time lapse. I don't know yet. Alright, editing Bishop here. I have discovered this video is going to be an hour long if I don't cut it in half. So, this is I didn't want to make another one of these where I had to put a clip in of the outro, but I guess that's just where we're at right now. So, I'm ending this video here because it is way too long, and I'm going to have to try and find a good point to put this in the video, but it's getting a little too long, and I do not want it to be much longer than a half hour, 35 minutes. But in the next video, you'll be seeing me take out the transmission and actually removing it from the vehicle, and probably the beginning steps of me taking the engine out, like just basic wiring, disconnecting, and stuff like that. I have learned from this that I used to think that, oh, the time lapses are horrible, it's not cool, or the time lapses like just like I thought it was too unpersonal or whatever, but now I have seen that absolutely need to be doing time lapses over stuff like this, because really none of this footage is usable. Even though I'm talking about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, it's not really usable because it's just me undoing a bolt or unplugging something, and then me walking across the garage to try and find a tool, and then a 10-minute gap period between I actually do something important. So I need to be doing these time lapses along with me actually talking, not just trying to do an entire video of me just talking, because then it's impossible to edit and I have a video that's way too long. So I learned from that. Not gonna do that anymore. So, and thankfully with the rest of the stuff, like taking the engine apart and stuff like that, I didn't do a whole lot of talking. I just mostly time lapsed it, which is good. But with this right now, can't really keep doing that stuff. It'll make the videos way too long and no one's gonna want to watch them. So I'm putting this in here as the outro, but if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video.
I'm all in. Brody on the line, I'm tapping in. God out here pulling the strings for me. A girl on the line, she feeling me. Preoccupied by the motivation. Put in the time, pay the entry fee. Bro on the right, yeah, he kinda nice. Inside of my mind, no one's real as me.